I thought you said we weren't recording video.
My point. I was relying on the YouTube.
Okay,
Right.
wait. So is audio going to YouTube right now, and just not video?
We're
Nothing.
having some technical issues. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's still the pre-show. If you're here, where we banter and we
What?
and we tell each other how much
Do
we
you
love
see
each other.
this where it says stream finished? According to OBS, it's running. It's fine.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna have a live phone call.
While we on the pre-show.
Hello. Did you just call me bro? What in Chrome? It is already signed in. Everything is already in the
There it
cart.
is.
Okay, so then why do you need my login? Just hit the sign in button at the very top. Okay, and it signed you in, right?
Now we're
Oh, are we?
yeah. It just randomly decided to work all on its
Oh,
own,
okay.
like it usually does. You know, it was working fine, and then it wasn't, and then you know.
Bro, it should automatically log you in.
Still the pre-show.
Yeah, we're gonna run that music again.
Yeah.
No, it's Tony Telez at me.
Oh no, Tony's doxing himself.
I don't give a shit.
Oh wait, did the stream stop working on Kick?
Who cares?
No, the stream on Kick is still there.
Oh, I care.
Tony Telez at me.com.
Music time.
Hit it.
Music time.
Yeah. Well,
it
if
should
you were
log you directly.
if you were
in or
here for the
save your
pre-show,
password.
you're getting music again though. And who wouldn't want to hear this beautiful
Hello?
intro a second time?
Fucking figure. I don't understand how kids nowadays have zero phone etiquette. They don't know to say goodbye.
Bruh.
Bruh. Right.
In the same way technology fails constantly. It's always amazing.
I said it the first time, but just kidding. Now we're live.
We've been live this whole time.
Yeah, no.
No, we haven't.
Welcome, everybody, again to Popcorn Tribunal, a movie and pop culture podcast. I'm your host because Tony's dealing with a text issue.
No, I'm not dealing with a text issue. I'm dealing with a 14-year-old child issue.
That's true.
I literally had put his pizza in the cart. He was asleep. He was sound asleep. So I put his pizza in the cart. And all he had to do was click the big red button that said place order.
And did he click the big red button that said place order?
No, now he's asking me for sign in and whatever, dude.
Well,
It's like, I can't see the pictures you're sending me, fool.
everybody, welcome to our humble little podcast. We're happy to have you here. We've missed you. This is Popcorn Tribunal. We talk about movies. We talk about video games, TV, pop culture in general, and we all love each other. And none of us are ever
What is
irritated.
this? What is this TV you speak of?
TV?
TV.
Shut the
you
fuck up.
speak of.
Television?
You know what? Just kidding. We don't all love each other. Tony sucks.
Tony sucks. Yeah. So Popcorn Tribunal. I'm Tony. That's Blaha. That is Chris.
And
Yo.
this is Ahsoka Tano
That is Ahsoka Tano.
because it's the pseudo Star Wars episode.
Jesus Christ, you have
I'm
an
so
obsession,
excited.
sir.
I told the people who were here for the pre-show, and I'll tell everyone again, we don't record on Saturdays, Tony. So guess what today is effectively?
May the 4th.
May the 4th.
Oh, because May the 4th be with you. Great. Yay.
And shout out to my mom for providing the May the 4th.
She didn't send
drip.
me one.
Yeah, because fuck you.
You all saw the lights flicker just now, right? That
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
just
cool.
me.
Yeah,
God.
and I heard a
that's
little
cool.
click
That's
in
cool.
my ear, too. So,
We're having some power surges where we live here in Omaha, Nebraska.
yes.
As you might have seen in the news, big naders.
And we'll be in Dearborn, Michigan next week.
Ooh,
Dear
Dearborn.
God,
Yeah.
no.
At the Pakistani Community Center,
Oh, that's
There-
cool.
otherwise
Yeah.
known as Target.
There is no place that Chris loves more than Dearborn, Michigan.
Nothing wrong with Dearborn. I like Dearborn.
Okay, cool. First off, let's start off with, as always, we want to talk about our partners and thank them for everything that we have, everything that we are able to do.
Yeah.
First up and foremost, let's talk a little bit about Glitch Energy. Glitchenergy.com, GLYTCH. So Glitch Energy has provided us with the energy to stay up after long days of work to record these podcasts. Mr. Chris to edit the podcast, both audio
wrong one.
and video wise. We love everything about them.
Chris is hooked on
Excellent,
Glitch.
excellent group of people. I somehow have like 12 containers now at home, and I don't know how or why.
Can I get some of that? I'm running out.
But
checking it
check
right
this
now.
out. So we are running a contest. It was originally going to end on May 1st, but we had one entry and it was my son. So I'm going to give him a prize pack, but through the end of May, if you order 2 items from glitchenergy.com and use our code popcorn, any 2 items, but if you order 2 items from glitchenergy.com, send us in a DM on Twitter, or what's another way that they can text it to us if you know us personally.
You know us personally. Text DM on Twitter is probably the best one.
On June 1st, we will have a drawing from all of the entries, and we will give away a prize pack valued at over $250.
Yeah.
From all of our partners. So Glitch Energy, glitchenergy.com. The link will be in our Facebook profile, on our Instagram bio. If you go to popcorntribunal.com/our-partners, there's a link right there as well. Use code popcorn at checkout. Not only will you be entered into the drawing when you send us the receipt, but you'll also save 20% on your entire purchase.
Yeah.
So code popcorn at checkout, glitchenergy.com for the next month. Any entries that we received will be entered in to win a value up to $250 in prizes from all of our partners.
Hell yeah.
Awesome stuff. I'll tell you what, let's do this. If you show us a receipt with more than 2 items on it, so 3, 4, 5, however many, we will double your entries. So single receipt with 2 items gets 1 entry. Anything above that is 2. So it's a great prize pack. We have some great partners. Glitch Energy is the first and foremost. We also want to talk a little bit about Delta 9 and Delta 8 gummies from Space Panda Delta, part
Right
of
here,
the
baby.
FinFit family, which is also Glitch Energy.
Hell yeah.
But we love the Delta 8 and Delta 9. Let me tell you something. I didn't sleep for almost 2 weeks because of a change in medication for me. And I popped 2 of those Delta 8 gummies last Friday, and I slept
Lord.
all fucking day. And I woke up refreshed.
Disclaimer, the recommendation is for one.
It's based on your tolerance.
Yes.
Recommended to start at 1 and test it. But if you can tolerate the 1, which I can tolerate the 1. Now, Delta 9 is more of a psychoactive THC. Delta 8 is more of kind of the calming, anti-anxiety. So I popped 2 of those babies and I slept like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And I was refreshed. It was
Nope.
fantastic.
They'll take you out. I don't remember the last 2 episodes of True Detective season 3 because of Space Panda.
But same thing, spacepandadelta.com, use code popcorn and save 20% at checkout. So
Yep.
Also, just a heads up, sneaky, tons of new products coming. Tons of new products coming.
Ooh.
I can't say anything more than that,
But I can.
but I'm excited because he doesn't know. He
Yeah,
doesn't attend the
he knows-
meetings. I'm
he
the only
knows-
one that does.
I would love to attend that.
Okay, we'll make that happen. Anyways, lots of new products coming, new flavors. Pretty excited, really excited about cool stuff from spacepandadelta.com. I have tried the CBD and Delta 8 and 9 products that you can get at all of the smoke shops and gas stations. And I'm telling you right now, these are easily the best tasting. So that's a massive positive for me.
That's true. They taste great.
They really
Also,
do.
there
I
are
enjoy
some
it.
wholesale opportunities. So if you own a store and you want to sell this, reach out to me. That we can get you wholesale pricing. I can get you some sample packs.
highly
we can chat.
recommend it.
It's delicious. Speaking of wholesale, we're also brought to you by coffeedudescoffee.com. I don't know why I said wholesale. That is producer Chris's business. Some of the best hand roasted coffee I've ever had, and I've had a lot. I don't drink black coffee, but I'm telling you right now, I will drink his coffee black. That's weird. Anyways,
I'm not much of a coffee guy in general, and Chris gave me coffee once, and it was
it's
fantastic.
delicious.
And now
it
I've
smells amazing too.
been chasing the dragon ever since.
Chasing the dragon.
The brown dragon.
Yeah, so definitely check out coffeedudescoffee.com. Locally, Chris will deliver the coffee to you directly. You can check out other ways to purchase it at coffeedudescoffee.com. So thank you, Chris, for all that you do for us.
I try.
And if you pay extra, we'll deliver it and then record an episode in your house, whether you like it or not.
And if you think Chris is extremely attractive, he'll autograph the bag for you. Yeah.
Ooh, we should. You know what? We'll start signing some bags.
Chris will be like, they didn't want that one. It had handwriting on it.
I
That
don't
was
think
just
anybody
my...
wants that.
Just remember, if you live local, and again, we are in Gadsden, Alabama.
Wait. We're in the dirigible.
Yeah.
Dirigible. Currently recording flying over the United States. So
Okay.
we were just in Omaha. Now we're in.
That's a fast fucking
Gadsden,
balloon we're
Alabama.
on, baby.
Anyways, and then one of our greatest supporters from start to finish, Pup and the Pepper, hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
Award-winning hot sauces, handmade artisan hot sauces. Chris and I used to work with one of the owners who came up with all of the recipes. These are amazing hot sauces. I love it on cold pizza. Eleanor's Everything is probably my favorite, but the Scarlet Reaper, which is the Carolina Reaper hot sauce,
I've
which
been
is
putting that
award-winning,
in everything.
so
lately.
fucking good.
Put it in literally.
I put it on
everything.
popcorn the other day. Ryan recommended to me that you try it on popcorn. I did. It was so good
Here's-
because it's got just enough vinegar content that it's not just heat. It's
Yeah.
excellent.
We guess start bringing that to screeners and just offering to
Just, hey, you
sprinkle
want some of this?
hot sauce on
Yeah.
people's popcorn.
I need
Um,
some lime thyme, but I used the cilantro verde last week with some shaved steak.
Yeah,
Like,
Ooh.
it's almost like a
oh, so
chimichurri.
good. Like
Yeah,
I
for
put
sure.
it in while I was actually cooking it.
That sounds
So
delicious.
good.
Yeah. Pupandthepepper.com, and actually you can save 10% on your hot sauces right now. If you use code popcorn at checkout, you will save 10% on your hot sauces. Merchandise, there is no discount on, but hot sauces, 10% off. The other really cool thing about Pup and the Pepper is a portion of the proceeds are directed to local animal shelters. Ryan and his partner and the entire company are really supportive of local animal shelters. And we love that. I love that. I know that you
Hell
love
yeah.
your animals.
Local to
so,
where we live in Trenton, New Jersey.
yes.
All right.
Jesus. And so, yeah, pupandthepepper.com. Go check them out. And the last, but certainly not least, don't you hate it when you go to the bathroom and then you got to use this wadded up toilet paper to scoop it, right? Why not use a Lux Bidet? LuxBidet.com, L-U-X-E bidet.com. Just go support them. There's no coupon code. But if you do go to our partners page on our website and click the link there, they will recognize that it came from a Popcorn Tribunal listener, and we appreciate that support. So, LuxBidet.com. I'm still pushing for one in that bathroom right there. And I will do a live ad read
Oof.
while using the Lux Bidet.
That's the main reason I don't want that to happen.
I'm telling you, man, it's the best way to wake up on a hot summer morning. You wake up, you got that I've been sleeping all night, sweaty ass. You sit down, cold water.
A
Boom!
Lux
Wait.
Bidet and a sip of glitch energy will get you.
Well, I mean, you use that, sure. But this is that shock that you need, right? Lux Bidet, luxbidet.com. Also, you can get some of the best pricing at their official Lux Bidet store on Amazon. Go check them out. Show them some love. We love them. I love them. I use mine on I actually have two in my apartment now. One in my son's bathroom and one in my bathroom.
I will not to backtrack, but I will say I did just get a text with a big thumbs up of approval on Pup and the Pepper from my father, who's a big fan
did
of
he
hot
order
sauce.
some?
I gave him some to try.
Nice.
I gave the lime thyme, peach habanero, and
The peach
cilantro
habanero
verde.
is so good.
Big
If you
fan.
like a sweet with a nice heat, the peach habanero is
Big fan.
yeah. Also, some of these they've completely changed their packaging, so now they're all in glass bottles, which are fantastic. They more
Yeah, yeah.
shelf stable. The recipe has changed on a couple of them. The jalapeno is a little thicker, a little thinner. It used to be pretty thick, but now it's more of a hot sauce consistency. I love them, love them. So I definitely encourage you guys to check it out. Pupandthepepper.com.
So
Hell yeah.
after a night of taking in munchies while on your space, Panda,
Yeah.
Wake up the next day,
Bowl of cold chili with
have
your
a
hot
little
sauce.
have a little bit of glitch energy,
Yep.
make some coffee dudes coffee,
Because you're not feeling hungover after your Space Panda Delta.
and then once
gummy.
all of that exactly, but once all of that kicks in, then you can use your Lux bidet to wipe away the
wipe away
aftermath.
the shame from the night before. I mean, come on. If you get some shit on your arm when you're like outside and a bird shits and it falls on your arm, you're not going to use wadded up paper to wipe it off, right?
Wait,
You're going to get some
is
water. You're
always
going to
your
get a
go-to.
washcloth.
am I to use a bidet to clean my body now?
No,
Yes.
you just ruined my stupid ad read. Jesus.
Yeah, I did.
Good.
What a great producer you are.
So stupid.
Anyways, you're not going to use dry paper to wipe bird shit off your arm.
He's very passionate.
You're
Why
gonna
would
use
you
coffee
use-
dudes coffee.
Yes.
Tony's very passionate about other people's assholes.
Anyways,
Anyway.
I just love Lux Bidet. Like, the craziest thing is it took me until like earlier this year to start using a bidet for the first time in my life, and I will never go back. I refuse to poop in public. Like, I'm waiting
Tony
to
doesn't
get
even
home.
own toilet paper anymore.
I do, because I like to pat it dry.
9 out of 10 starfishes
But-
recommend Lux bidet.
9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 starfishes. So-
Well, you can't say that. That's
That no one's gonna believe that.
Speaking
there's
of
always
mon-
one asshole
Speaking
out
of
there.
monkeys,
Get it? Get it? Love you.
I don't know.
No
Dude,
one-
have you been watching some of these Daredevil or Deadpool and Wolverine commercials
Yeah.
and trailers?
Yeah.
So there's a Coca-Cola commercial that's hilarious. All of the trailers that have come out have been fantastic. But apparently, so the Wrexham Football Club is going to have Deadpool and Wolverine kits,
Naturally.
Oh, okay.
like a special limited
Love
edition
it.
kit.
That's
There's a
fun.
limited edition aviation gin bottle with Deadpool on the bottle. They've been selling out like rapidly. Like as soon as they hit the shelf, they're gone.
Yeah.
And they're not doing pre-orders, so it's like first person to show up because Ryan Reynolds owns aviation gin. But I read something yesterday from a reputable source that kind of shocked me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So Hugh Jackman of Wolverine fame is going through a divorce. His
Yeah.
longtime wife, right?
Yeah.
And he's been randomly posting like really weird pictures on Instagram, and people are worried that he's kind of. But apparently, he has now moved his boyfriend into his home.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of shocked, kind of surprised, but also like it was in Variety,
Sure. Yeah.
which shocked me because it's like that. It sounds like something that you would read in like.
Yeah. Like so, there's like some shady like
Like
moving in
some-
a secret
yeah, yeah, yeah.
partner.
But this was a Variety article that
Yeah.
was talking. I thought that was intriguing.
Hey, you know what? Good for you. Hugh
I
Jackman.
mean, but at the same time, it was kind of interesting because he and his wife, I mean, they were like high school sweethearts. They were married
Sure.
forever. So, I mean, live your best life. But I was just it shocked me to read that
Wow.
in Variety.
Been married
Yeah.
27 years.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not that you would. That's not the story. you
I don't
expect
care
to
that
see
he's
break with,
gay.
like,
I mean,
Variety.
the guy's been performing on Broadway and winning Tony Awards for years. It was kind of shocking to read it in a reputable source.
Yeah. Yeah, no, usually when you see like celebrity like
Gossip.
relationship
Yeah.
gossip or anything, it's not like confirmed. It's you don't usually see it coming from somewhere that is a pretty reputable source. So
Yeah.
hey,
This
you know
is-
what? Good for you, Hugh Jackman. Do what makes you happy,
Did
man.
you just call him Who Jackman?
No.
I
You.
heard Who. Did you
You.
hear Who? I heard
Fucking get it, Wolverine.
Who?
Do it.
Did you see that on the TV?
I don't. You know what?
I re-listened to that episode, bro. You did say TV.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tee off on your face,
Speaking of teeing off on your face,
Monkey Man,
bro, Fallout,
Oh, okay. Yeah, no
Some-
Fallout. Yeah,
something
that's
to watch later.
right? So here's the thing. I started playing Fallout 4. Never played any of the other ones.
Sure.
And I was like, this is the most boring fucking game ever. I hated it. The biggest thing that I hated about it was the green text.
Oh,
Whenever you're in the
really?
Pit-Boy, it's just the green text. And I think it reflects back on my hatred of video games that look like shit because they were from the monochrome era.
Sure.
Right? And that's kind of what the Pip-Boy reminds me of. But and I just hated the game and could never get into it. But that fucking series was exceptional.
Yeah, the TV show is So I also like Fallout 4 is the only
First of
one
all,
I
they
played.
announced the second season
Yes.
before it even aired, which I
Yeah.
thought was. I
That's
mean,
all-
that says a lot.
Amazon's big on doing that. Though.
Yeah.
We got like 9 seasons of Rings of Power coming, whether we like it or not.
I haven't even watched a single episode of that.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I played through 4. I didn't like the other Fallout games. I liked 4 well enough. But yeah, that show.
It's re-emerging. Streamers all over the place are playing it.
Oh, I've been playing Fallout.
I got a
76.
free backpack.
Oh yeah, I got the full outfit in Fallout 76 now. I'm
Yep.
all dressed up like my girl Lucy.
Yep.
She's fantastic. She's my favorite part of that whole show.
What was that other? She was on what's the summer that I turned pretty or something on Netflix?
Was
Wasn't
she? I don't know.
I don't remember. What
I know she voiced Jinx on Arcane on Netflix. I don't know about Summer I Turned Pretty, but I mean, yeah, no, it's the resurgence of like popularity that Fallout's always been popular. It's like a flagship Bethesda game. So it's always been super popular, but the takeoff it's had because of that Amazon Prime
crazy,
show.
Dude.
If you haven't watched Fallout, even if you don't really care for video games or have never even heard of Fallout, definitely give it a watch. The show is incredible. And I mean, I think the numbers for Fallout 76, which is like their online like MMO game, it's set in the Fallout universe. I mean, it's like quintupled its numbers since the show dropped.
She did a voice for Invincible.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Yellow Jackets. That was the show that she was on.
Very different than The Summer I Turned Pretty. Tony, I don't know if you're aware.
She was in Army of the Dead?
Yeah, she was the daughter. She was Bautista's
daughter. Oh, she was!
Yeah. See, Ella Purnell's sick.
Bro.
I love her.
Yeah,
no, she's in a lot of stuff. Walton Goggins is fantastic in that show. I can't remember the name of the other guy that's the Brotherhood of Steel dude, but he's fantastic. The whole cast is awesome.
He's not part of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's a page.
Oh my god.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, start throwing lore at me. You watched one.
I watched one series
one fucking
and
show. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, it was exceptional. I loved it.
I do love that.
Binged the shit out of it.
The like one of the like senior producers or whatever behind the Fallout games, because there's been so much attention, they've been in a lot of interviews, and came out and was talking, and someone had asked them, will Fallout ever have a game that takes place outside of the US? And she straight up was like, no, because the hinge of the Fallout games is how stupid Americans are about this kind of shit. Like, it hinges on that weird, like, ultra nationalist for no reason kind of aesthetic.
I was watching a comedian on Seth Meyers the other night just to kind of reflect on what you're saying, and she's Indian.
Mm-hmm.
That's not feathers. Jesus. What? Legitimately, she had a dot on.
Well, yeah,
didn't have any feathers.
Indian versus Native American. Continue. You're gonna keep digging your hole here.
Sure. It's a generational thing. Just get over it. Anyways, she said that she and her husband have been married for 25 years, and the audience was like, yeah. She's like, I love my American audience because in India nobody gives a shit that you've been married for 25 years. Only here in the United States is being married for 25 years a heroic act. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, you're 100 right, because Americans are fucking idiots.
Yeah, no, it's the whole vibe of the series hinges very much on that kind of like 1950s American exceptionalism and how that turns into a insane bizarro world.
A lot more nudity than I expected.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
What I love about it though is that the nudity was not all like exceptionally like sculpted perfect tens.
Oh sure.
It was like natural people. I was like, that's kind of cool.
That freaking in episode 2, that like dude in the diaper waddling around, that's awful.
Yeah.
Not good. You could smell that man through the camera.
Yes. That was nasty. You could smell a lot of those people through the camera.
Yeah. But very good show. I mean, like, even if you don't play the games or care about games very much, the show's fantastic.
Yeah, Ella Purnell was fantastic. What's his name?
Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins, the
as the
no-nose
ghoul.
guy. The ghoul.
Yeah.
Was fantastic. I mean, there were a couple things like really controversial. Michael Rappaport filmed a quick scene.
Yeah.
Long before he came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know when they filmed it. If Michael Rappaport was
It was filmed in
a
2022.
psychotic douchebag yet, but
Yeah, it was filmed in 2022 before he really
took off.
took off. Yeah. So there's some people who are like, "Oh, I've only watched 2 episodes because as soon as I saw Michael Rappaport,
I'll go ahead. You know what? I will say, spoiler alert, but if you hate Michael Rappaport, watch the show.
he dies."
Yeah, he goes
Wow.
out. He goes out pretty horribly. So, spoiler alert, Chris.
And he's a dick in the show, so it
Yeah,
kind of it feels even better. to
Life
watch him
imitating
die.
art, and then
Yeah,
you love just
exactly.
watching him get his ass
Yeah.
beat. So.
Yeah.
Fuck
Sounds
you,
like
Michael
fun a little
Rappaport.
bit.
Pardon?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's fantastic.
No, beating his ass, not watching it, just actually doing it.
But the other thing that I
Mm.
really loved about it though is there's a lot of small cameos from people that you recognize. Too.
Yeah.
So I really liked that. There's also some freaky shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude from what was the show where the plane landed on the island and Lost? Yes.
Oh my god,
the
I
guy
was
from
kidding.
Lost. No, the guy
Yeah.
from Lost is in it. I'm like, oh yeah, great. And then
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, this is amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, no, and fucking old school Paul Atreides.
Yep.
I really blow some people's minds with that. We're like, if you're in a Dune phase,
Yeah.
wait till you find out that the dad of the main character Lucy is
Yep.
Paul Atreides from the 80s.
Speaking of Dune, did you know that what's his name now? I can't think of it. I just drew a blank. Barbara Streisand's stepson.
I didn't even know Barbara Streisand had
Actor
a
who's
stepson.
in Dune, the current Dune.
Austin Butler, Timothy
No.
Chalamet,
No.
Josh Brolin.
Yes, Josh Brolin.
Really?
Did you know he wrote a Dune book after being in the movies?
No.
Yeah. He wrote a Dune book.
He was also like writing poetry on the set, wasn't he?
Yeah, so I mean he's a pretty accomplished writer.
Yeah.
But he wrote a Dune book, and I think his hopes is that one of the movies that they make in the Dune will be his book.
Oh, okay.
I just found that out like 20 minutes before you showed up today. I thought that was funny. Yeah. Dude, there's so many movies that are coming to streaming as soon as quickly. Like Monkey Man is already on streaming.
That's such a bummer. That movie deserved a
Anyone
much
But
longer
You
theatrical
is on
release.
streaming as those of you. I'm
That
a
one
little
was
pop
just
princess. I loved that movie.
It was okay.
I loved that movie because it reminds me of the old school raunchy comedies.
It's like I gave it a solid 2.5 out of 5. I think.
What?
Well, because it's like I probably would never watch it again, but it was fun. Like it was definitely fun.
Barbara Streisand just called out Melissa McCarthy on Twitter about using Ozempic.
Oh, okay.
Babs is getting senile.
Yeah, I call it a lot more.
I
Hollywood
think
than
she
that.
also deleted that tweet, or her PR team rescinded her statement. I read about that, but and I totally just went against what I said. Okay,
I was gonna point it out.
we'll do
but
that later.
You were totally in
Anyways.
on it.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's a lot of stuff going on. Not a lot of big releases. There's a new movie coming out. There was a screening tonight that we weren't invited to. Thank you, Cicely. Amazon Studios with Anne Hathaway, and his last name is Galazine. He was in that movie about the prince and where the prince fell in love with the president's son.
What?
Yeah.
What are you
It was a
talking about?
Netflix movie. Anyways, surprisingly effective. I think you know what movie I'm talking about. If you know the name of it, type it in chat for me. It was a Netflix movie where a prince fell in love with the president's son. But anyways, so that's supposed to be a really good movie. Anne Hathaway's been out promoting the shit out of it.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh yeah, I think was that the one that she was on like Jimmy Fallon and was like, "Did anyone here read the book?"
yeah.
and you
And
could
no
hear a
one
pin
said
drop in that
anything. And
fucking
she's
audience.
like, well, in my generation, we read.
Fucking Jimmy Fallon looked so embarrassed. Like,
Yeah.
I think he was like, "If you want readers, you got to go to Colbert.
Yeah,
like we don't
you
do
want
that
readers.
here."
You cross the hall.
Ah, Jimmy.
Yeah, but the other thing is Anne Hathaway just does not fucking age.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
Hollywood.
Is that baby stuff, baby blood injected into
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
I love
adrenochrome.
baby blood.
red, white, and royal blue? That's what it is.
Oh, I remember that one. I didn't see it, but
I haven't watched it either. But evidently, this kid is like Anne Hathaway's really big on him. She said like he's primed to be the next big thing.
Nice.
So his name is something Galazine. His last name rhymes with magazine. But yeah, so I want to see that one, and he plays a musician.
But it feels like there's been a lot of like there was something else big that just came to streaming like real. Dune.
Yeah,
Dune it
Dune
like
came
came to
out real
streaming
quick.
like out of
Yep,
nowhere.
yep.
It's still in theaters.
Yeah.
Like
Speaking of which, this weekend, so my son is going to his mom's tomorrow, which means I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There is the Miami GP, so we'll be doing some of that. But because it's not on at like 3:00 in the morning, I'll have extra time. I'm gonna go see Challengers.
nice.
Um, this Amazon Studios movie that I can't remember. It's like If I something. I don't know.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then John Green or Hank Green has a new movie out as well. Like it's something about turtles, but it has to do with tuberculosis.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I don't like, and Hank Green, I know you're a fellow Hoosier, but the only thing I don't like is that every one of his movies, always someone who fucking dies. Someone that you like fucking dies. It's like, stop making those movies, man.
Didn't he? He's like going through like.
John Green,
Yeah, he
his
has
brother.
I was gonna say, is it John Green or
Thank
Hank
you.
Green that has?
It's called The
cancer right
Idea
now?
of You. Is what
Okay.
it is.
One of them
Amazon
is like going
Studios
through
one.
Hank
cancer
has
treatment.
cancer.
Hank, yeah, okay, and that's because
Wait, is it Hank that has cancer or John?
I think it's Hank.
Hank.
John wrote the book. Hank has
Hank
cancer.
has cancer.
because
There we
Hank
go.
Green was on
Hank is in remission.
yes,
So.
Hank Green was on a D&D live play that I like to watch,
Yeah.
Dimension 20.
By the way, what happened with Critical Role?
What about?
Did their dungeon master they swapped?
Oh, it
someone
was just
new
for an
took over?
episode. It was just for an episode.
Just for one episode?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll continue to this week, but there was a whole thing 2 or 3 weeks ago.
By the way, this is our news segment. Thank
2
you
or
very
3
much.
weeks ago, spoiler alert, there was a death in the campaign, and they needed like a week to figure out the story around it, and so they brought in characters that are from a different campaign they do, but in the same universe. But Matt
Oh.
Mercer, the normal DM,
Yeah.
is one of the player characters in that party.
Oh.
So he played, and my
so
favorite,
because of the death in the game,
Yeah,
he
they
took over that role.
Yeah.
Or played a role. In
and
the thing.
they brought in my favorite DM, Abria Iyengar. I love her. She's
Gotcha.
fantastic.
Okay,
Or one of my favorites.
it's a little nerdy. I feel a little weird about that.
It is a little nerdy.
I feel like I'm not nerdy enough to really have that conversation. But thanks for TikTok
Listen.
showing me this.
Yeah, actually, yeah. A couple of people have walked over to me like, "Look at this clip. This is actually really
The
sad."
best
And I'm
part
like,
was when he's
"Bro,
like,
I watched it.
Okay, I need
live."
everybody to get up and leave. And they're
Yeah.
just looking at him. He's like, no, really. Get
Yeah,
up
get up and get out of here.
Yeah.
I know you drove in for this, but
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Listen, you think it's nerdy now? Wait till you run out of non-Star Wars topics, and I hit this bitch running.
Well, I mean, we talked about one of these days actually doing a live stream where you introduce me to that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because I know Avery does it. My son does it.
Mhm.
Both of my oldest do
Yeah.
it. So it would be kind of fun to have.
I think we start you out in the shallow end, and we get you in a Baldur's Gate game. Because if you can't handle Baldur's Gate,
Hey,
you're not gonna
surprisingly
win.
effective. Would you do that with us? Would you do a live stream with a what is it called? Role playing game?
Like tabletop role,
Like a
play.
tabletop role playing
Dungeons
game?
and Dragons.
I think that'd be fun. I mean, obviously we need women in the game too.
Well, yeah.
So
No, for sure.
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do it. Have a couple drinks, whatever. I don't know that I would do it like on a regular basis. I think I'd rather have a poker game.
You'll
before I
get
would do
hooked.
that. Mm.
You'll get hooked, man. You feel that
Yeah,
power trip.
exactly. That's what I thought. She said she would need a spreadsheet of instructions.
I got you.
100%.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll
And
help
then
you make
she
a-
would perfect it. That's
I'll
what
help
she
you
would-
make a character. I'll run us through it. I'll DM it. I can do that.
I'm just a random dude and making shit up off the top of my head, and she's got like a 7-tab spreadsheet full of
And listen, I can make it work for
Yeah.
on both sides of that.
That's funny. Anyways, so Fallout was fantastic. Definitely watch it. I've been binging like old shows.
Mhm.
So I binged Glee start to finish. I binged Nashville start to finish. So 6 full seasons of Nashville.
Going for a theme there.
I'm doing Quantico right now.
That's
So
good
here's
for-
the thing about Quantico. When it first came out, I watched the first episode and didn't watch another episode.
Yeah.
I'm watching Quantico now, and surprisingly, it's actually fairly intelligent.
Okay.
I think after Quantico, I'm gonna go for like some of the what's the one that Mandy Patinkin is in?
Criminal Minds.
I'm gonna try Criminal Minds just because I love Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah. There's a fly.
Oh, I
And
thought you
that.
were saying I'm like I have gum in my mouth.
Oh no, I'm used to your smell by now.
What the fuck, Junior? Q is for
Mhm.
food.
Junior.
What? Junior.
Junior.
Junior. So yeah, so I'm binging like old television shows,
Yeah.
things on Hulu. I started Letterkenny.
Oh shit! What? Letterkenny's so good.
Letterkenny is good. My favorite episode thus far is the episode where he's trying to be the big man in town again.
Oh yeah.
So he keeps inviting people over to fight him, but they won't come on the property to fight him.
Keep it at the end of the laneway. Don't
Yeah,
go off the property.
Keep it at the end of the lane, Wayne.
What's going on with
Also,
your body hair there,
hello,
Big Shoots?
Wayne's sister.
Yeah, she's real cute.
Damn.
That show has some of the best one-liners.
Oh, I mean, Wayne alone, like if I saw a highlight reel of clips of just Wayne
Yeah.
with all of his quips, I would be happy.
I do every time that first episode with the cold open.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things I've ever
Oh,
seen.
the Halloween episode where
Halloween,
they're in
yeah.
the bar and that girl keeps coming in costume.
The episode where Daryl has rabies.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. Here's the thing. Letterkenny is what I wanted, and I'm so sorry, Chris.
Uh-oh.
It's what I wanted Always Sunny to be.
Yeah.
Shut your whore mouth.
Canada came and
but
did
but
Always
here's the
Sunny
thing.
right.
Here's why.
Nope.
Letterkenny.
Podcast is over.
Hang on.
Done. Delete.
Hang on.
Delete.
Letterkenny
Canceled.
gets to the line
Turn the lights
and
off.
pushes the line a little bit. Always Sunny destroys the line, steps way over it, and then comes back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I like it to toe the line and not actually just ignore every sort of.
Chris looks so furious.
But I want to clarify one other thing. The best
No.
way to watch Always Sunny is to watch the episode and then listen to the podcast around that episode. It has helped me enjoy Always Sunny better.
Another podcast?
What?
Are you promoting another podcast?
I've talked about this. Yeah. No, so I don't dislike Always Sunny. I'm just saying that Letterkenny is what I wish Always Sunny was.
Yeah.
In the humor portion. There are episodes of Always Sunny where I don't think there's a single funny thing in it until I listen to the podcast.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Does that go out over the air?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because if we're just sitting here laughing at shit.
God. Listen, I like Always Sunny as well, but I do think the one-liners in Letterkenny are better.
I agree. I think
Damn it.
no. But here's I like the characters in Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Right. I like the characters. I like one or two of the characters in Letterkenny. What's the neighbor, the Amish neighbors or the Mennonite neighbors or whatever? The dicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Porn.
I'm looking for my daughter, Anita. Oh, I haven't seen Anita dick anywhere. But anyways, so there's characters that I like, but the thing about Always Sunny is I like the cast. I love the cast. Go ahead.
Goodness.
Oh, no.
I love the chemistry of the
he's
cast,
waiting.
right?
Yes.
But again, it just kind of sometimes it pushes it a little too far, and I just okay. Go ahead.
It's not
You on
gonna
these
work.
trips?
Mm.
We'll get
Sorry.
there.
It'd probably work if it was a Letterkenny clip.
We need to get you a soundboard instead of just using little clips here and there.
Yeah. You know what, guys? Go. You buy more stuff from our partners, so then
Yeah,
they'll
so
give
that
us
we can
money,
buy
and Chris
Chris
can
a
get a soundboard.
Aw.
So
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone, vile man! Begone from me!
See, like it's always
you
like
feel better now.
Always
do.
Sunny
Okay,
is
good.
hilarious,
That's how I felt.
but Letterkenny.
They're different. They're different. It's like eating a Honeycrisp and a Granny Smith apple. They're both apples, but they're very distinctly different.
Yes. No, they're both fantastic.
And sometimes I
just-
wish that my Honeycrisp was as tart as a Granny Smith apple.
they're both hilarious. I've just now found a way to troll Chris, and I'll never let it go.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
He's never gonna let me back in his house.
Hugh
But-
Jackman likes Always Sunny.
But I'm not gonna touch that one. But I am really enjoying going back and watching. So because I haven't had network television for years, so there's a lot of these things that I've just missed out on or haven't watched.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying the fact that Hulu has like series from start to finish. So I've been enjoying going back and rewatching things.
I like to go and watch things on Hulu that are like kind of dark, but watch them through Disney Plus now because they're merged.
Have you ever watched Handmaid's Tale?
No.
Chris, have you ever watched A Handmaid's Tale?
I have not.
So Elizabeth,
He's so
I
done
understand.
with us.
That's why I transitioned away from it.
He's so done with the
anyways,
two
the
of
lead
us.
from Handmaid's Tale, Elizabeth, what's her last name? Moss.
Yeah.
She has a new CIA thriller on Hulu that I kind of want to watch too. So, and then like Paramount Plus, like you can go on there and watch old episodes of Big Bang Theory and all this stuff. Fantastic. So, I'm really enjoying what streaming has allowed me to do. Netflix has steered away from a lot of those series since they're doing a lot of original series.
Series. These are series.
Yes. So I like that I can go to Hulu and then now AMC Plus with all the Shudder stuff. And I'm gonna go back and potentially rewatch The Walking Dead.
I love The Walking Dead.
So
I do
because I
watch
stopped watching it after like 3 seasons.
I do watch that on Netflix a lot.
So anyways, that's what I'm doing from a streaming standpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got it's a big day. It's a big day for me. It's the series finale of The Bad Batch, the current Star
that a
Wars
cooking show?
animated. No, it's the current Star Wars animated series. And then of course on May the 4th, there's the one you were talking about earlier, Tales of the Empire.
Tales of the Empire,
which is going to be.
Tell me a little bit about that. So you said it's
so
a bunch of shorts.
Yeah, so they did last year on May the 4th, or around May the 4th, they did one called Tales of the Jedi. And it was, I got it. It was I didn't get it, you bitch. It was it was a bunch of shorts
For the record,
to,
Guava Warfare and Aim Assist, fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Just thought I'd share.
I forgot my glitch at home today.
You glitched?
Because I glitched too close to the sun.
Yeah.
So the Tales of the Jedi was like the backstory on some more well-known Jedi characters. So it was the backstory of Ahsoka Tano, how she was like
Ahsoka Towel?
Ahsoka Tano. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Ahsoka Tano. It was how
Is
she.
that what happens when you leave the towel on the bathroom floor?
Yes.
Becomes Ahsoka Towel?
Yeah. You're such
Okay.
a boomer, man. You're such a boomer. And
Seriously,
the other one they did backstory for was Count Dooku from the prequels.
Pardon?
Lord. So they were the other one they did the backstory for, and that was Count Dooku, like how he was a Jedi and then became a Sith by the time
I
of the
still need the
prequels.
origin story for Darth Maul. I still need it.
It exists. It's just in like books.
I
And
know.
comics.
I need that movie. I need Star Wars Origins.
So
Darth Maul.
demanding, isn't he?
But so now this one, Tales of the Empire.
I would
is
also
gonna
like Chewbacca, and where it's all just that the entire movie.
So this one now, Tales of the Empire, is going to be backstories on.
Star Wars Origins Wicket.
You said you did watch Ahsoka, right? The Ahsoka show.
I actually said I didn't watch it.
I thought you said you didn't finish it, but you did.
Correct.
Start
I
it.
watched a single episode.
Do you remember the kind of main bad guy lady in it?
I remember there was a scene in a foggy room, foggy dark area. It wasn't a room; it was outside. A lightsaber lit up. Another lightsaber lit up. There was a bunch of close fighting, so you couldn't really see who was fighting.
Oh, you haven't seen Ahsoka. You watched the episode of The Mandalorian that Ahsoka was in.
No, that was that The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
because no, I haven't
Okay,
fucking
well,
watched
that episode
Ahsoka.
of The Mandalorian, the lady that Ahsoka's fighting with the spear, Tales of the Empire is about. It's her origin story in shorts, and then the origin of a character, a continuation of a story from a character from Clone Wars, who becomes one of the like Inquisitors, like that you've seen in the shows and stuff. And so it's just like it's just a way for them to go back and flesh out character stories that are.
I would just like to clarify something.
Yes.
Star Wars over Star Trek, totally for me. Right?
Okay,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
like Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Watch where you're going.
I'm
Watch where
shutting
you're
this
going.
place down.
You prefer Star
Watch
Trek
it.
over Star Wars?
Hold the
Yeah.
fuck
So does
on.
Surprisingly Effective.
I like
actually.
both. I grew up watching Star Trek.
Surprisingly Effective is Star Trek over Star Wars as well. I'm Star Wars over Star Trek. I enjoy both of them, but I'm definitely Star Wars over Star
Yes.
Trek.
I don't really care for Star Trek that much. I like some bits of Star Trek. What were you going to say though? What was the point you were coming to?
You're just another level.
Oh yeah,
100%.
it's bad. I'm all in on Star Wars.
I feel like you've slept naked with your lightsaber a couple times.
I'm not naked. I don't like to sleep
I don't either.
because if
Little
I get
body
a
part,
text,
kinda
I
lean
need to
on
be
your
able to
leg.
get up and get moving.
You don't think that would scare someone off? How great would that be to
It's
I
like-
mean, haven't you ever gotten in a fight and you just drop your pants and
No,
they run? Oh,
I
okay.
haven't. That's like we were talking about earlier, though. If someone broke in, I should just light up the lightsaber in the dark, and I'm all pale as hell. Oh man, you're subpar. Listen, I would be more offended by that if all of your opinions weren't trash. Anyway.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
kidding.
We
I'm
almost
kidding.
harmonized the wow.
I'm
I
kidding.
know, right?
It's just this one, but it's bad enough.
You should have seen the argument with he and Tyler around the Gray Jedi. It was fantastic.
Oh yeah, well they don't exist, and it's not my fault that Tyler didn't know that. But I educated. But I mean, listen, I've actually loved all the new stuff that Star Trek's been doing, like Star Trek Discovery. Picard has been a lot of fun. Was
Attack of
Worlds
the Clones
Beyond.
is still your favorite, right?
No, Force Awakens is
Force
my favorite.
Awakens, that's
Attack
right.
of the Clones is my second favorite. Attack of the Clones is such a good.
Where's my blue milk, bitch?
Okay, it's like sold out ever. So you just, Star Wars is so subpar. Why is everyone out there buying the blue milk then? Okay, I
You're talking to surprisingly
Yeah,
effective
yeah, I
right
am.
now. Okay.
Yeah, so the Star Trek's never released a milk that anyone wanted. You think Star Trek has the brand power to be like, here's Star Trek milk, and people be like, fuck yes. No, they can't do that. Star Wars comes out and is like, hey, here's blue milk, and
What's
it's
up,
just
Tony?
it's just food colored milk.
Did you hear that flicker? There was
Yeah.
a flicker.
Yeah, it was the power flickering again.
I
think it's
tried
the
to
air
find
conditioner.
it before this. It's like sold out ever. I did manage to get some at Target like a week ago,
Yeah.
and I drank it, and it was really good.
What color was your pee?
Same color. Same as it usually is, a dark amber.
Jesus Christ.
I will. Do you know?
You should hydrate a little better. Damn.
Do you want to know what? That was such a special occasion for me getting that blue milk that I finally busted out. Do you remember like 2 years ago for my birthday, you gave me Star Wars Been There mug from Starbucks.
I did.
The Octo one.
I did.
And I was like, I'm not going to drink out of this until there's a moment befitting
And
it.
so you used it for
And
the blue milk.
I finally drank out of it with the blue milk. I busted that out, and I was oh buddy, and
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
I bet it was.
Hey, they're coming out with new ones on May the 4th. Because in case you guys didn't know, May the 4th is coming up.
Hold up.
There's new Starbucks stuff coming out for
Shut
May
the
the 4th.
fuck up.
It's Hoth.
Surprisingly effective. Are you listening? No, Hoth already exists.
Maybe it's not Hoth then. Maybe I'm
I was like,
thinking-
I have Hoth.
Maybe it's a I'll look it up later and show it to you. But Starbucks has
My birthday is coming up in July.
That's true.
Yeah.
They have 2 insulated cups coming out for the Empire and the Rebellion, and then they have a new Been There mug. I thought it was Hoth, but I think I might be wrong. I'll have to look it up later and send it to you. But I know how much you love those. You scrambled for those last year.
Dude, surprisingly effective got me one from the Norwegian cruise ship. I was like, that's
Ooh.
so cool.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then my kids are going on a cruise in October, and they're gonna try and get me another one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I love
Nice.
those Been There mugs. I have a problem.
Yeah. I only have the one. It's the one you gave me, but it's amazing. I love it. It's been sitting on my desk in a coveted position until now when I drank from it finally.
Did you wash it?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
good. Milk, especially blue milk.
I did watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's nuts though that like, I mean, you say I'm on a whole nother level, but when they were like, oh hey, we released blue milk, people lost their shit on Twitter, dude.
Yeah. Well, they lost their shit because in the fucking movie, he literally grabs the teat and milks it.
That's the green milk, actually.
Whatever.
That's from a Thala siren. That's on Octo. The blue milk is from a Bantha. That's from Tatooine. So
okay. Anyway,
maybe like learn your shit. I don't know.
Anyway,
Wow.
I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 people that buy that blue milk, if you ask them, they would say it's from the teat. That
Yeah, they probably
Skywalker.
would. They probably
squeezes.
would.
So don't judge me.
So, I
bitch.
mean, listen, I'm hoping to find some more before May the 4th because I mean, if I can't drink it on May the 4th, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
They'll probably put out more specifically.
Oh sure, you
on
can
May
only
the
get it at
4th.
like Target and Meijer around here too.
Yeah.
Where we live in Nashville,
Well,
Tennessee.
the only other option is Kroger, since Marsh doesn't.
Well, I
exist
thought like
anymore.
Walmart would have it.
Wait,
Surely.
now we're in Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought surely the Walmart here in Reno, Nevada would have it, but no, you have to go. It's like because it's True Moo brand.
Well, here's the
What,
other thing.
Tauntaun
it's
milk?
Fucking milk.
it is. It's actually
It's
kind of.
milk. I
It was
don't
kind of
drink
like
milk.
a milkshake. Honestly, it was
Ugh.
very thick. It tasted great, but it was unexpectedly thick. Like I took a sip of it and was like, oh okay. Like that's
Stop
a
it.
little more. That's
Stop.
a little more work than I thought it would be.
If you have to chew your milk, it's a fucking
Well,
problem.
you don't have to chew it.
Oh, that's
That just
nasty.
helps. No, it was fantastic. Listen, Star Wars. If you want to send me blue milk, I'll drink it for the rest of my life. I'll put my body through the ringer.
Hey, Chris, can you clip that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Chris is like, no, I sure can't. What if we say Always Sunny is the best TV show ever?
I'll play it twice.
Are you still pissed about the Always Sunny thing? Apparently,
We've
that's a yes.
We've betrayed him, and he can't.
He won't even switch the camera to his face
He
because he's
can't
got such a
forgive us.
look of disappointment on his
He
face.
can't forgive us.
Okay, so we did actually watch one movie together.
Oh yeah.
And I have watched a couple additional, and I think you have as well. But I really want to talk about this new one because it was written, produced, and directed by Dev Patel.
Mm-hmm.
Produced in conjunction with Monkey Paw Productions, which is Jordan Peele. I want to reiterate, as I have said numerous times over the last 2 seasons, in season 4 and in season 5 and now in season 6, Dev Patel should be in serious consideration for James Bond.
Yeah,
I don't
agree.
understand why so many people are like, oh, they would be code switching. I don't fucking give a shit. He's dapper. He's suave. He has proven that he can carry an action role.
I just can't take people seriously when they say shit like code switching.
Right?
Like, shut up.
Yeah.
James Bond has to evolve at some point if people are
Yes.
going to keep watching the movie.
But here's the thing. They don't have to do it just for evolution's sake.
Yeah.
Dev Patel is a great actor.
Yeah.
He's proven he can carry an action film. And he's been on English TV. He has an English accent. He doesn't, he fits the role, fits the mold.
I didn't necessarily
He just happens to be brown.
I didn't mean evolve in like that sense. I meant like
well, everyone's gonna say it's a woke choice, but it's not. Like
shit.
He's a fantastic actor.
That's another one.
For years, since he was 17
Yeah.
on Skins,
Yeah.
he's been a great actor.
People throw around woke
oh,
so
God, I
much
hate
for
it.
shit. Like every time someone is like, oh, it's woke.
I'll
just-
start the campaign right now. Hashtag Dev Patel 007.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
A lot of
you know
these
what?
people, I swear, brushing their teeth is woke.
Yeah, right. I don't even mean like evolve.
Not
in,
fucking your sister is woke.
I don't even mean evolve in that sense. I mean like with the Daniel Craig Bond movies, we finally started to get like something that was it was a little like substantial and dramatic.
Well, here's the thing, like Pierce Brosnan's Bond, right?
Mhm.
Let's compare Pierce Brosnan to Daniel Craig, right? Pierce Brosnan's Bond was always like, oh, 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 oh. And then you had Daniel Craig, and he was yoked, and he was beating people up, but he was still cool and suave, right?
Yeah.
And so now if you transition into Dev Patel as James Bond, right? You have a guy who's unassuming, he's got this nice hair, he's attractive, he seems like a nice, humble dude, right?
Yeah.
But he'll kill you.
And then he fucking beats ass.
Yeah.
Monkey
Love
Man
it.
was sick.
Yeah.
I straight up have told multiple people that is currently my favorite movie of the year, and that includes Dune 2.
Yeah.
Like Monkey Man was nuts.
Yeah, easily my favorite of the year so far too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it was such a unique
And
movie.
it's not John Wick, like everyone was saying. It's not the Indian John Wick. It's so there's so much cool stuff behind it about Indian lore and things of that, So I don't know. There was an interview I saw with Deb where he was talking about cultural significance of all of these pieces of the movie. And it was really cool. It was cool. And then my favorite South African is in it. I love it.
Oh, Charlton Copley.
Yeah.
I love him. Yeah. No, that movie was fantastic. That was a very unexpected, awesome movie.
Yeah, and it's out on streaming now, so
yeah,
you
it
can watch
deserved.
it.
It's so
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 good.
much more from a theatrical.
What's it at on Rotten Tomatoes right now? Is it still pretty high?
I think it was like a 7 something.
Is it?
I rated it. I think it was like a 7 something on Letterboxd. I gave it a 5 out of 5.
For the record, it's 70. Like Rotten Tomatoes are a percentage out of 100. So if it's a 7, that's a terrible thing.
You're a little punk. I
Pardon?
can tell you it's like a 3 something on Letterboxd, which I think is absurd. Should be much higher. But,
Yeah, well, that's because you have film school dropouts watching it.
wow.
Jesus.
And
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Letterboxd is currently the home of every wannabe film school dropout, as in addition to just normal people.
Turtles All the Way Down is actually 86%.
Oh shit!
The Idea of You is 88%.
Yeah.
Fallout is 93%.
Oh yeah.
Okay, have you heard anything about this? Sorry, I hate to transition about this Under the Bridge series.
I mean, just that it's like pretty dark.
It's supposed to be really good. It's rated at 90 something percent.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey Man is still at 89%.
Okay. Good.
But it also has one of my favorite actors of the year, who was in the Martin Scorsese film. What's her name? I can't remember her name.
Lily Gladstone.
Yes, Lily Gladstone, isn't it? I haven't watched it yet because I want to finish Quantico, but I will probably. And there's only 2 episodes out so far, but I've heard really good things about it. So Monkey Man is streaming currently. It might be out still in limited release in theaters.
Yeah.
I encourage you to go see it on a big screen if you can.
Oh, absolutely.
It's really, really good. So you recommended a movie to me and then you didn't watch it. My ex-wife watched it.
Okay.
And she told me that I needed to watch it. So last night I watched it. It's called Late Night with the Devil. It's kind of a found footage horror film that's streaming right now on AMC Plus or Shudder. Holy shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. The trailer was super intense.
Yeah.
I did mean to watch it, but we were having some Shudder issues and we didn't get to.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a found footage film, right? It's definitely made for streaming. It's one of those where you can tell that it's not a $120 million film.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was great. I loved it. The little girl in that movie is creepy as shit.
Yeah, no, she is again. All I've seen is the trailer, but I've seen like a lot of
you need
reviews
to watch it.
and people talking about it, and I mean, it seems like she does a fantastic job.
I want you to watch it, and the next week when we record again, I want you to be like, dude.
Yeah, David Dastmalchian, love him in everything.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be one of the more intense horror movies.
It wasn't overwhelmingly intense, but it was definitely a couple of moments for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And then there's another movie that someone told me about. I can't remember what it was, and it really bothers me. That they told me that I needed to go see or needed to watch. Yeah. I think it might actually have been surprisingly effective, but my memory hasn't been so great as of late. But is what? Yeah, I think it was definitely her. But she said that it's one of those movies that she normally guesses because she's really annoying like that. You're sitting down watching a movie and she'll tell you how it ends in like the first 3 minutes. But this was one of those movies that she couldn't predict. I can't remember what it was.
Get in the chat. Say
I know. I need to know what it is. So I'm really excited about watching that as well. So
nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of good things out, kind of sprinkled across.
Yeah.
It's spread out pretty well. Yeah. Was it a book? Was it a book? It was a book. Okay, never mind.
This isn't a book podcast. This isn't for nerds.
This isn't Oprah. It was a book. What book? What book was it? Surprisingly effective.
You gotta go to Stephen Colbert if you want to read.
Yeah, if you want books, you gotta go across the hall to Colbert. You're right. So the Licinius trilogy. I actually have that downloaded in audio format, and I'm gonna start listening to them. So I do have those. But yeah, and I think they were actually just opted for movie rights too. So
nice.
Yeah. So, anyways, but there's, like I said, there's a lot of media spread out across multiple avenues. Also, one of my favorite things, Camilla Luddington and what's Steven Spielberg's wife's name? Capshaw, Jessica Capshaw.
Okay,
Kate Capshaw. This is his wife, Jessica Capshaw, is his daughter. From ER.
Oh, yeah.
Camilla Luddington and Jessica Capshaw played doctors on ER. They're starting a podcast together.
Oh.
And it's called Call It Like We See It.
Yeah.
And they're literally just talking shit about like pop culture. It's not another ER watch thing
Sure,
or
sure,
anything
sure.
of that sort. But it's stuff like that that I love, where people just bullshit. There's those two guys on TikTok, the white guy and the black guy. The black guy's a total fucking idiot, and the white guy's making fun of him the entire time.
Sure, sure.
It's the funniest shit I've ever
That was
seen.
I was that's like one of those like TikTok trends that's popped up, or not trends. It's like a creator
Algorithm.
who does they do the welcome to me taking my white friend to do black people things, and I take my black friend to do white
I've
people
never
things.
seen that.
And the first one I saw was the guy was like, today I take my black friend ghost hunting, and it's like it's so funny and just so dry the way they do it. It's fantastic.
That would be funny. No, this one's the one where he's like, "What animal scares you?" And the white guy goes, "Fish." And he goes, "Those aren't animals." And he's like, "What? What? Yeah, fish are not animals." And he goes like, "Fish are so much an animal that they have their own zoo called aquariums." You know, just stuff like that. I love it. It cracks me
God.
up. So
Fish
yeah.
ain't an animal. That's why a vegetarian can eat it.
What? Vegetarians don't eat fish.
know, I'm kidding.
It's not funny.
Okay,
You made
well-
me think about it for a moment there.
Well, that's not my fault.
Yeah. You want to know how to piss off your vegan neighbor?
Oh, go ahead.
Mow the lawn.
What?
That's such a boomer joke.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh my god.
So bad.
Oh my god.
Not as bad as Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh no, he's gonna cut us off.
You just lost a sponsor.
You haven't paid this man for years. He's gonna stop letting us come here.
So what else have you been watching?
Chew gum into the microphone now.
I'm not chewing gum.
No, I am.
Oh.
He's gonna. I was doing a big old rewatch of the Bad Batch leading up to the finale here.
Yes.
I am getting excited for next month, The Acolyte. We were talking about that a little bit.
Yes.
So I'm real excited about that. Oh, he's got big leak too. He means business right now.
He knows that I will kill the man if he chews that into the microphone.
We did start Killing Eve, which I hadn't. I've never really. I'm not like a big Sandra Oh fan, but Killing Eve has been pretty fun.
You don't like Sandra Oh?
I think because my only real exposure to her was Grey's Anatomy, and I don't like her on that.
Gotcha.
I don't really like Grey's Anatomy either, but like she's my least favorite part of that show. But Killing Eve has been pretty fun. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of gaming, a lot of Fallout, a lot of Destiny. There's been a lot of Destiny going on.
Hey, Chris, I forgot to tell you this. Surprisingly effective. Wants me to tell you that Max Verstappen's race engineer looks oddly like you. And she says it in every race now.
Okay.
Wait, what?
And it's legitimate. His race engineer looks very much like you. So every time you come up on screen, she's like, "Oh, that's Verstappen's race engineer."
Better be hot.
Well,
He's
you're
bald.
bald, so you know. What does that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying.
Oh, it's almost music time again.
Oh no!
No,
gonna-
it like really is.
He's gonna end us.
How long we been going?
Hour and 10.
I barely talked about Star Wars.
Oh darn!
You piece.
All right, tell us
drag
what's
it out.
coming
I
up.
can
Tell us
drag
what's
it
coming
out.
up on Star Wars.
We got the Acolyte. We do have Carrie Condon of the Banshees of Inisherin fame, and coming up in the Land of Saints and Sinners, talking about her time on Skeleton Crew. That's supposed to be, I think, coming out.
Is that live action?
Yes, and I think that is coming out at the
that
end
a
of this year.
series?
Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
a series starring Jude Law. So you got
Shut
Jude
up.
Law and Carrie Condon.
Is he a Jedi?
No, it appears it's more of a maybe kid oriented show. Not like to the point that you'd call it like a kids show, but it's going to be more like a family friendly.
Jude Law in a family-friendly Star
Yeah.
Wars show. Okay.
But so that looks good. I mean, Tales of the Empire, we've both been pretty excited about. We got Star Wars Outlaws comes out in
The
August.
Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Man, I'm so fucking excited for it. And then obviously, Saturday is May the 4th, the highest of holy holidays.
What's the first movie you're gonna watch on Saturday?
I usually would say Force Awakens, but it's the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace. Tony, how old were you when Phantom Menace came out?
25 years ago, I was 23 years old.
How does that feel?
Fuck you.
You know what? This must be a crazy summer for you.
You can play that music now.
Because
Chris.
re-released in theaters right now is Phantom Menace, the Tobey Maguire
Hold on, they're
Spider-Man movie.
in. Phantom Menace is
Phantom
in
Menace is
theaters?
going to be
Yeah.
in theaters Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Shut the
Now,
fuck up.
Have
I
I
couldn't
told
get
you
tickets.
guys that I have the Pepsi cans from when Phantom Menace came out, like unopened?
Huh?
I have
Blaha
them all.
just finished in his
I have all the
pants.
Pepsi cans
Huh?
Yep.
What, here?
at my parents' house. I'll bring them next time. If I can get them away from my dad.
If anyone out there has any old like
In my head right now, Blaha's singing, I just had sex.
Yeah.
So they have this my parents have a cabinet in the corner of their kitchen. And when I bought those,
Did you
in
say
high
they have a cabin in the corner of the kitchen?
cabinet.
cabinet.
What's up, brother?
So I was like a freshman in high school, I think, at that time. But I took the cans and shoved them in the back of that cabinet, and they've been there ever since.
Oh my god, I would. That's so fucking sick. And I mean, like that whole like Phantom Menace was the first Star Wars movie I was like alive for because I was a child. I was in kindergarten when that came out. Tony. Kindergarten.
Great.
So actually, I think it was first grade. First grade.
Okay.
Sorry,
Great story. Thank
my
you for
mistake.
sharing.
But the hype around that movie and like, do you remember like this was back when like combination restaurants were still a thing, and they had Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and I think KFC,
Yeah.
and they all had different,
Because they're all owned by Yum Brands.
Yeah.
Yes.
and each one had like a different planet,
Yes.
that they did like toys from. Man, that
Yes.
was just such a good time.
Such a great time.
That was, you are just
Yeah.
such a hater, you know.
Don't forget, folks, glitchenergy.com.
Oh my
If you
God,
buy
we
2
just
items
cussed
or
it out.
more, 2 items, you get 1 entry. Anything more than that, you'll get 2 entries. Send us a DM on Twitter or text us directly if you know. Use code popcorn to check out to save 20% and a chance by June 1st to win a prize package from all of our partners
Mhm.
valued at around $250.
Yeah.
So fun fact, I was 10 months old when Return of the Jedi came out.
Man, fuck you all.
Wow. Do you know, Chris? I was -9 years old when Return of the Jedi came out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been Popcorn Tribunal for tonight. Thank you so much.
Oh, we need music though.
May the 4th be
May the
with
4th.
you.
And listen, if you want to hear me rant about Star Wars all weekend, at Fire of Gallifrey on Twitter.
Or he could take the streaming PC that I gave him and maybe stream some just chatting streams and talk with people about Star Wars.
I would do that too. Yeah, I would love to stream just chatting for Star Wars.
Of
and
course,
still-
nobody knows how to spell Gallifrey, so maybe you should spell it for them.
It's Gallifrey. Fire of
Gallifrey. Yes.
Or if you go to the Popcorn Tribunal Twitter, probably find me on there. Are we in the? Did you put our handles in the bio? They probably should.
Yes, they are. In the
Oh, yeah.
bio,
Well, then go to the
actually.
Popcorn Tribunal Twitter.
Yeah,
and click on
except for
Fire of
Chris's because
Gallifrey.
his keeps getting banned. So I took
No, I'm fine. They fixed it. Remember?
Chris is being targeted by Elon
Did
Musk.
you see
like
my-
you wouldn't believe.
Did you see my follow-up where they were like, "Hey, we messed up"? I'm like, "Nah, shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You were like,
yeah.
what?
That rarely happens."
What?
Hold on, I got to get the helmet.
All right, he's gonna put on his helmet. Don't forget, guys, Monkey Man. If it's still out in theaters near you, go see it. It's an exceptional movie. AMC Plus and Shudder, you can watch Late Night with the Devil. It is definitely not for children.
No,
put it
no.
on, dude.
I'm coming.
Put it on.
Put it
I gotta
on.
get in frame. I gotta get in frame.
Put it on.
Hold
Follow
on,
us
Matt.
on Twitter,
Hold
Instagram, Facebook, everything at Popcorn Tribunal. Big contest. Support our partners. Without them, we can't do this. And,
Put on that nerd lingerie. Come on, baby.
Look at that. There you go. Don't look at me. Look at the camera. Jesus.
I'm gonna wear
Christ.
this on the drive home.
Yeah. Are you gonna make starship noises too?
This is a starfighter helmet. Who wears a helmet while they pilot a starship? Idiot.
Music is ending.
Cool.
All right. We love you. Bye, guys.
love you
Thanks
guys.
for being here.
Later,
I'll text you
taters.
when I'm home all day.
Ba-dum.
Star Trek better than
Man,
Star
you
Wars.
will
My
still-
ass. I'm gonna fight every Star Trek fan with a
You
lightsaber.
won't do it.
If you like Star Trek, come find me after this.
With his
I found
45-pound
you.
lightsaber.
Well, pah.
Wait, Chris, are you Star Trek over Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh!
Come out here and fight.
I
me. Leave the
still
camera
love
on so we
them.
can see you bleed.
I have tons of Star
We
Wars
are
stuff.
still live, by the way, so this is all going out over the air.
You come out here and face me like a man, Chris.
Make
I
me-
can't even hear.
I'm gonna go full Riker on your ass.
Number 2.
I'm chewing gum, Tony.
Yeah, I know I can hear it.
You know what?
Also, so can our Kick audience because
You-
we're still live on Kick.
you know what else is?
We're
going
live on
from
everything.
Star Trek to Star Wars.
I'll take him.
All right, everybody. We're gonna officially end this thing.
All right, bye, guys. Love you. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Kick. Sorry,
Yeah.
Live Space died.
Happy May the 4th, everybody.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
And no, I don't have a lisp. And Always Sunny sucks.
Stop
Oh,
it.
No.
Stop it.
No, I enjoy it. I do. I really do.
Stop
He's gonna kick us out.
Bye, guys.
Stop it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Stop it.
You're just gonna keep saying stop it.
Stop it.
He's just gonna keep saying.
I'm just waiting for this.